promoting to you what people are really living like in the United States of America. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. Let's get it.
MBMTrezzy, one of the new content creators that I'm following, AD Anton Daniels. Make sure you go follow. Real good game right here, man.
Welcome back. Money Matters on Fox 59. We all know money is tight these days, and a new housing study shows just how tight.
The video ain't even been on a minute. These fools saying money is tight. That's crazy.
Fox 59, we all know money is tight these days, and a new housing study shows just how tight.
Yeah, it says half of Americans are struggling right now to make their house payment, and we have some questions. Fox 59's Zach Myers joining us with a closer look at what else this survey is showing.
So what's the questions?
Zach?
Yeah, so if you're feeling stressed out about money right now, at least you know you're not alone. According to this study by real estate brokerage firm Redfin, 49% of Americans are struggling and making sacrifices to make their monthly housing payments. Some of those sacrifices include skipping vacations and working extra hours. Others are more serious, like skipping meals and medical treatments, selling belongings, and dipping into retirement savings. The study found a surprising number of millennials who are already dipping into their retirement savings. Of those who are struggling, 20% say they've borrowed money.
Wait, oh man, I messed up. Hold on, let me see if I can get that back. Hold on 1 second.
That's wild, bro.
See if I can get back there.
That's wild.
Y'all skipping meals?
Damn.
Y'all skipping meals? Whole meals?
Struggling and making sacrifices to make their monthly housing payments. Some of those sacrifices include.
What are we gonna do, bro? It's real out here, bro. They said people are skipping meals. Actually skipping meals. Just to make a mortgage payment, dog. That's wild, bro.
Skipping vacations and working extra hours. Others are more serious, like skipping meals and medical treatments.
Skipping meals and medical treatments. Just for a mortgage?
Selling belongings and dipping into retirement savings.
First off, let's define what a mortgage is. Alright, so agreement between you and a lender that gives the lender the right to take your property if you fail to repay the money if you borrow, plus interest. Mortgage loans are used to buy a home or to borrow money against the value of a home you already own. But what is the real definition? That's crazy though, man. That's absolutely crazy, bro.
The study found a surprising number of millennials who are already dipping into their retirement savings. Of those who are struggling, 20%.
Why not though? Why not? That's crazy. Now it's a problem that people going in their retirement to pay bills. Is the money actually there?
Say they've borrowed money from family or friends to help get by. Now, someone who bought their home a few years ago may not be struggling as much because mortgage rates were more like 3% back then, but more recent home buyers are dealing with mortgage rates around 7%. Still, renters may be struggling the most. People dealing with increasing rent prices are still watching those payments go up. According to the Consumer Price Index, rent prices started this.
Every lie needs a lie.
That's crazy.
And when it comes to trading,
That's crazy. So you telling me if I would have bought a crib 4 or 5 years ago, then my interest would only be 3? That's crazy. So your mortgage payment would probably only be around no more than $2,000 a month. But now it's almost $3, $4, $5,000 a month, which is insane.
Of us didn't see a 6% raise year after year. This is some hope. There is some hope among economists that the Federal Reserve could cut interest rates in June potentially. But according to this report, again, the average American household earns about $30,000 less than what's needed to afford the median priced home, and total credit card debt topped $1 trillion in the U.S. for the first time last year. You can find out more about this survey.
So basically what they telling us is that people is out here struggling. It's not what y'all think that it is.
Right.
Everybody.
And nobody's out here like flexing. Like, some people flexing, but they ain't flexing. For real though.
Everybody trying to make it seem like they balling. Everybody is really fake balling. There's a small minority of people that's getting to the bag and really running it up. And then the rest of everybody else is really suffering as a result of it. Okay, I get it. Makes sense. Really closely aligns with what I think was really going on in the first place. Sounds good, all right? So let's deep dive into it a little bit deeper, all right? A little bit deeper. Let's do this.
That's ridiculous.
This
bro.
is a video that is basically going viral on TikTok, right? And I was going to do a reaction to it. I still may dive into it a little bit more. I was going to do a reaction to it. But this, in my opinion, kind of really summarizes how people are living their life. And it's not just because of the interest rates that things are all messed up. Yeah, the interest rates are absolutely bad also. Yeah. But on top of that, people have a lifestyle problem. Check it out.
Well,
lifestyle problem. Lifestyle problem? Damn.
after 3 years with my Tahoe, I am finally getting rid of it. Let me tell you why. So 3 years ago, if you're an OG on my TikTok, you know that I bought my Tahoe for a lot of money. And I love this car. There's nothing wrong with it. It's perfect. Everything about it is just, it was my dream car. It is my dream car, and I absolutely love it. But I messed up 3 years ago when I bought it. So I bought my car, and I financed it for $84,000.
Wait. I thought she bought it though.
What world are y'all living in today?
I thought she bought it. She just said she financed it though.
Y'all financing, now I understand, you know, depending on how it is that you live your life or whether or not you want your money to still be making, whatever, so on and so forth. Regular, everyday people. I'm not talking about people that's rich. I'm not talking about people that's running it up. None that got a business or whatever, or has a high net worth, and or they don't have no debt and they don't have no home loan. They paid off their crib or nothing like that. I'm talking about regular, everyday people, especially women,
right,
are financing cars for $84,000. I'm not gonna focus on our appearance. That's a whole nother platform that we like to deep dive into. And then that, right? $84,000 in financing? Don't you know you could have bought a house for $84,000 at one point in time?
Shit, she could have bought two with that. 80 bands.
$84,000. Now remember, she did this 3 years ago. 3 years ago. Let's continue.
Which was fine, 3 years ago. But I have been making $1,400 a month payments for the past 3 years.
$1,400 every single month for the last 3 years.
Ago. Let's continue.
That's wild, bro.
Which was fine.
That's a lot of fucking money.
3 years
That's a lot of money.
But I have been making $1,400 a month payments for the past 3 years. And
That's crazy, bro.
$1,400 a month payments for a Tahoe. For a Tahoe. $1,400 a month for a Tahoe, bro. Oh, these finance companies are really,
She been paying 20
really
bands a
finessing
year
y'all. And I mean, seriously, that ain't even
for a
including
car.
gas. That ain't including maintenance. That ain't including insurance. That ain't nothing. That's just to finance the car. Ain't no telling what the hell the interest rate is.
That's almost 20 bands a year, and the car's not paid off. That's crazy.
That's how I know a lot of these people is ignorant because they're not even talking about the interest rate. They're just talking about the finance of the car itself, the car payment.
And if you do the math, you will see that $1,400 a month payments in 3 years should be around $50,000 worth of payments. Yeah, well,
Actually, 60 bands.
I've only paid off $10,000 of the balance.
What is her interest rate? What is she paying? And this is why I keep telling y'all that just because you got a good credit score,
That's absolutely crazy. Almost 60 bands she done put into this car, and this shit is not nowhere near paid for.
just because you got a great credit score does not mean that you are doing phenomenal financially. The principal that she paid off, this is why banks love y'all. Banks love you guys. Banks are the biggest finesse, legal finesses that I've ever seen in my entire life. You've made $50,000 in payment, but you've only paid into the principal $10,000, which means that $40,000 plus has
Ain't
went to
nowhere.
just the opportunity to be able to finance the vehicle. Y'all do the same thing with your houses. You do the same thing with your cars. You do the same thing when you go to the store and you shop for Christmas and you finance the stuff. You put it on a credit card. And
I would never pay $1,400 a month for a goddamn Tahoe. Are you serious? I know people it's not even paying that for a BMW i8. Like come on, man. That's crazy.
and then you wind up paying for it over a longer period of time, and you wind up paying triple for what you would have originally paid for. And then they throw new terms on it and new this, and if you pay it off in this amount of time, man, they know you ain't paying that off in that
Got him.
amount of time. And then guess what? If you miss a payment, then they can take it, resell it,
Yep.
and then get all of their money back on top of whatever it is that you paid in interest.
And she still
That's a
crazy.
bad deal for y'all. She only got 10,000. So if she financed it for 84,000, that means after 3 years, she still owes $74,000 on this truck. That don't sound like a dream truck. That sounds like a nightmare.
So my $84,000 car that I bought 3 years ago is
What does she do though?
now still at a balance of about almost $75,000. And honestly, that blows my mind that I have paid $50,000 into this car and have only paid off $10,000 of the balance. So Friday, your girl is getting a new car. And honestly,
Why get a new car? Another payment. You didn't even buy the first one.
Welcome to America, where most people are going to complain that it's too expensive to live here, when in reality, we making bad life decisions. Welcome to America, where most people, not all, Most people are making bad life decisions every single day.
At first, I was scared and didn't know if I was making the right decision, and I had to think about it a lot and weigh my options and think about the pros and the cons. And honestly, today I just feel very content with my decision.
And what's that?
3 years ago, I was in a mindset of where if I wanted something, I was going to get it. No matter what it was, no matter what I had to do, no matter how much I had to pay. I would work and get the money that I needed, and I would buy it. Well, I am not in
I
that.
mean, you would finance it. A lot of us have that confused. Financing something and buying it is two different things.
Right.
They just mix the terms up to make you seem like you got ownership.
That's real shit.
Materialistic things used to be like so important to me. Like I had to have the best of the best of everything. And honestly, I am nowhere near that person anymore. Like I
Shout out to Slant Sells Cars. I like that.
make a good amount of money and I support my family. But like why have I been paying so much for a car that I don't drive?
And on top of that, you smoke cigarettes. Like, that's not a good look, man.
All the time. I only drive it when I go to work or when I'm doing something. Obviously that's what a car's for. But like I could be using that money towards so many other things. I could be saving it, I could be using it on vacations, I could be using it to buy stuff that are more relevant.
Yeah.
Or
That's
putting
crazy.
it towards my family, investments, whatever. And the fact that I've blown $50,000 so far on something that's nowhere near getting paid off stresses me out. And I'm really happy for myself because that is growth.
And she's going to get another car, y'all. Let's continue this. This is my first time getting this far into the video. I only seen like the first minute of it, so all of this is new to me, just like it's new to y'all right now.
I'm so glad that I don't really care about materialistic things anymore.
But you get a new car.
Like,
She don't care about materialistic shit, but she getting a new car. Ain't even paid off the first one. And content with her decision. That's crazy.
I just am really, really excited for this. So on Friday, the Tahoe's gonna be gone, and I'm gonna be done with it, and your girl's buying a new car, and we're paying cash for it. So I'm gonna have 0 car payments.
But what is she doing with the negative equity and
From feeling overtaxed to becoming tax optimized, it's more than just about filing differently. It's a complete shift.
the other one? Is she getting it repoed because she's still gonna owe the money for that? Yeah. Is she paying that off? Because it's not just that simple. You can't just turn the car in and that's the end of the
Yeah, I wish it was that simple though.
conversation. You still owe money to the finance company from the equity, the negative equity that you have in that vehicle. So if the vehicle is only selling, or the price of it is only what, $35,000 now for that year model of Tahoe, because you know what I'm saying, the somebody already then took the depreciation hit, which is you, but you owe $70-something thousand, then that means that you owe a $40,000 difference,
almost 50
in
bands,
payments, or you got to roll that negative equity into whatever it is that you buy next. So it's not that simple, but I don't know. I don't know yet. Let me just see what she's saying.
And that makes me so happy because I am so excited for the freedom of no longer having a car payment. So the $1,400 that I was spending every month on my car, I can now put to something else.
And she think that she really unlocking life right now.
Yeah.
Maybe she'll become a financial guru soon.
If I have any advice for anyone that's thinking of buying a car,
Yeah, that was
or
funny right there.
buying anything, honestly, and that is going to be making payments on it, my advice is not to do what I did because it is not worth it. Do not pay so much for something that is so irrelevant.
Should have been looking in the mirror saying that shit. You the one paying $1,400 for a damn Tahoe every single month. That ain't even no damn sports car. And you spending rent money on a Tahoe? That's wild.
Having a nice car is awesome, but it's not necessary to keep up with the trends anymore. Like, the trends are changing.
Oh, man.
Every couple of months, like, everybody wanted a Tahoe. I wanted a Tahoe. I got a Tahoe. But, like, why did I do this to myself? So, yeah.
Who wanted that?
I'm super happy about this.
It probably ain't even...
and
I'm missing
y'all,
something.
I cannot wait for the freedom. It might not seem like a big deal to some, but to me, this is a big deal. So if you want to see what new car I'm getting, stay tuned because Friday I will be sharing that with y'all. So if you've stuck
And ain't getting another one.
around for the past 3 years and have enjoyed my
I gotta
Tahoe
see it now.
content, I'm so sorry to let you know that it is all coming to an end because she is officially leaving. And new car, 0 payment is coming in full swing.
But you still owe 40, 50
I'll be sharing with
bands.
y'all my new car.
See, this is what I don't understand. How is people turning in their cars or not just paying their old car payment and getting new cars? Like, how?
Now I'm invested. Give me a second. Let me go over to her TikTok and see what she got going on.
I don't even want to know. Because she lied from the jump talking about she
All
bought
right,
the
so
shit.
now I'm invested. I'm gonna keep y'all informed on what she got going on and when she
I don't
wind up
even
getting
want to
her
know.
new car.
MBMTrezzy, Millionaire by Monday.